beauties, this is your girl Gorjess Elegance, and I'm back with another video. I know I've been MIA. The last time I recorded or uploaded anything was the beginning of September, but I'm going to try my best to bring you guys more content. Today's look is a smoky green emerald look featuring nude lips. You can wear this look out on a date night, night out, if you're feeling bold enough during the daytime. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, please stay tuned and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future content from me. Mwah. See you guys later. I can't believe I'm finally doing my eyebrows on camera, you guys. I'm doing it. But I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in dark brown. And I just start by brushing up my eyebrows to make sure that the hairs are in place. And I use a brush. I'm using a Sigma brush. I don't remember the name, but I will link it down below. And I'm just going to follow the natural shape of my eyebrow. I don't do too much. As you can see here, I just go ahead and fill it in, and I keep brushing it so everything can be uniform. To clean them up, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. And like I said, I don't do too much for my eyebrows at all. I simply take a minimal amount of concealer just so I can get the desired shape, because I don't like using too much. When I use too much, I have to blend it and it's just too much work on my end. So as you can see here, a minimal amount will work just fine.
I can't keep my wild eyes on the road. Oh, I'ma take you home, girl.
Here I'm using primers. I'm actually using two different primers. This is the Too Faced Hangover Primer, and I'm actually in love with this primer. It's better than any other primer that I have used. To follow up, I'm using the Becca Forever Matte Primer, and I'm only placing that in the areas where I tend to get oily.
I know what you've heard is true, but I can't stop thinking about you.
Here I'm going back in with the concealer that I used earlier, and I'm going to place that all over my lid. And this is just going to ensure that I have a secure base for my eyeshadows. And I'm going to set it with my Laura Mercier setting powder.
That I like, and when we go crashing down, we come back every time. Never go out of
Guys, I promised myself that I would not purchase any more palettes, but I ended up buying two, which I'll be using for this look. I'm using the color Butter as my transitioning shade, and I'm pointing to it in the video. It's like a light, I would say peachy color. And to follow, I'm using the color Roxanne, and I'm going to place that in my crease. Sorry guys, I know you cannot see, but I'm using the color Enchanted. It's a greenish color, and I'm going to place that below the crease color that I just used and towards my outer V.
When you're feeling at your body, you found somebody who.
I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer once more with a flat brush to cut somewhat of a cut crease, but barely. It's just basically going to give me an idea of where I want to lay my shimmery shadow.
What I found. Nobody wants to be alone. If you're touched by the words in the song, then maybe.
Guys, I always say I'm in love with palettes, but I think I'm in love with this one for real. This is Prism by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm in love with most of their products anyway. But for my lid color, I am going to use the color Throne, and it's fit for a queen. Let me tell you, that color is beautiful.
'Cause all you think about, you got it bad when you're out with someone, but you keep on.
I decided to add a pop of color to my inner corner, and I'm just using the color Eternal, which is a bronze gold color.
Just don't matter no more. Like my money on my cars.
Using the same color, I believe that was Roxanne, I'm going to place that on my lower eye, just so I can have a gradient effect. And I'm also gonna go in with the same color Enchanted and placing that in my lower lash line.
Look at your mate, then help me sing my song. Tell her I'm your man.
Using my Kat Von D tattoo liner, I'm going to line my eyes. As you can see, I'm not doing too much of a dramatic eyeliner look. I am giving myself a slight wing. Yeah, I gotta stretch out my eye for that wing. Y'all know. But I'm not doing nothing dramatic at all, because the eye color is dramatic within itself. And using my Marc Jacobs black liner, I'm going to line my lower lash line as well. And I have to put on my lashes off camera, of course. Here I am using the foundation. I actually got a new foundation, you guys. This is the Makeup Forever foundation. Well, Forever Matte Velvet foundation in the shade 75 or Coffee. I'm in love with this thing. My makeup does not move. Like, I wear it all day, come home, makeup still on fleek, honey, yes.
Somebody else, you got it back.
And to highlight, I'm using the same concealer as earlier. I'm just going to place it in my usual places, so under my eye, the bridge of my nose, forehead, and chin. Using a flat brush, I'm going to blend it. And I want it a bit brighter, so I'm going to go in with the NARS Radiant Concealer, Creamy Radiant Concealer. I'm just going to place it where I placed it on the other concealer.
Somebody better than you. I bet you start needing me soon as you see me with someone else. Somebody other than you. And you know that it hurts, you know that it hurts.
Okay, guys, to set my concealer, I'm placing my Laura Mercier powder in the areas that I placed the concealer earlier. And you know you have to place that powder there if you do not want that concealer to crease.
So I have to believe that you wish you didn't turn on me.
To contour, I'm using my Bobbi Brown foundation stick in the color Chestnut. This is going to carve out my cheeks. And this is one of, I must say, my favorite contouring product. Like, the color is rich and it's not too dark. And as you can see here, I'm just blending it out upwards.
I would stay if you just tell the truth.
Using a flat foundation brush, I am going to, or powder brush, excuse me. I'm just going to wipe away the excess powder.
Better tell them, hold it right there. Cause these days I don't care.
Guys, I'm really sad. I broke my palette, my sleek palette. I love that palette. This is what I use to set my cream contour. And I don't use cream contour on my nose anymore. I just use that powder to contour my nose, because I came to realize that I don't like harsh contouring on my nose. I prefer it to be subtle, and this powder gives me room to actually do that.
I bet you start loving me soon as I start loving someone else. Oh no.
To add color to my cheeks, I'm using my MAC blush in the color Raisin and a fluffy powder brush, and I'm just going to apply it to my cheeks. And my favorite part is the highlighting part, and of course I'm using the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter, and that's going on the apples of my cheek. And catch that glow, honey. Yes, catch that glow.
Trying to make you a lady was a foolish move.
I'm so happy. And then, you know, time for the lips. I'm using Chestnut Liner by MAC, and I believe I use this in most of my videos, if not all. And I'm just going to lightly line my lips. So my nude lipstick, which is gonna be the color Please Me, can look awesome.
Somebody other than you. And you know that it hurts, you know that it hurts your pride, but you thought the grass was greener.
I decided to go over my lipstick with a bit of gloss. It's the NYX Gloss. I don't remember the name or the shade of it, so check down the description box. I'll make sure that I put it down there. And of course, to set my makeup, I'm using the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. And when I tell you my makeup isn't going anywhere today, it's not going anywhere. And yeah, so this completes the look.
I can't wait till I get you on the floor, good looking. Going out so hot, just like an oven. And I'll burn myself, I just had to touch it. But it's so fire, and it's so mine. Hey baby, we don't mind all the watching. Cause if they study close, real close, they might learn something. And he ain't nothing but a little doozy when he does it. You're so fine tonight. And as long as you got your suit and tie, I'ma leave it all on the floor tonight. And you got fixed up to the nines. Let me show you a few things. All pressed up in black and white, and I'm dressed in that dress you like.